of our voice, you know what I'm saying? The huskiness in the voice and just the certainty in the way that we say things and the delivery and just, you know, how we articulate our words probably is what resonates to people in comparison. But
repeating, getting repetitive sauce, redefine the future, laying out the truth that are ready to cause. Homophobes should grow some nose, and it's just like a double humanity slow, but the trouble is that we are family though, so I'm humble and hope that you actually grow. I'm speaking so you can't let me grow. I'm intimidated by women and baby, because I can manage your shows. Hey, one more time, here. I hear that. We say, why are you intimidated by women and baby, they ego deflated because they committed shows. What? One more time. Why are we intimidated by women and baby, they ego deflated because I can manage your shows?
You know, just having her say that, and then when she came to Detroit a couple months later, like, remembered who the fuck I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I get emails from her, like, from her little fan thing.
Really?
And then, like, my homeboy, Jared, was in a group with her for a second, and she remembered who I was, and she's really cool. My homegirl Mayday and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, my name has come up a couple times, but I don't give a fuck if she never remembers me a day in her life. That moment right there, like, and my parents were there to see that.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, that was a highlight. And I actually got offered a deal from for the dudes from Fubu Records that night.
Fubu Records?
Yeah, the dudes who own Fubu.
Oh yeah.
They had a record label. They had DJ Drunken Master from here and Lola Damone and like a couple other artists who signed to the label. But I got offered a record deal that night.
What happened with it?
What happened? Why didn't I sign?
Yeah. I
already knew it was up. Where they label at?
Ooh.
I ain't dissing nobody, but I already knew it was up. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Bloop.
Nah, I mean, it wasn't no diss.
No diss,
you know,
but
it's like,
yeah.
I knew,
if
like, their niche is closed.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that talent that they had, they were cool.
Mm-hmm.
But what were they gonna do with me? I already knew what was up because I already had insight from cats who were in the label, I mean, in the industry, who were signing major deals that told me don't do it because their label was about to fold.
Okay.
So I would have been trapped in the deal and just, you know what I'm saying? Because that night I was geeked, and I had a manager at the time, and she was just like, we should sign, and I was just like, no, because I had already, you know what I'm saying, knew
what the shit was
prior to us even going to the event. I was geeked to meet them.
Yeah. How do you feel about the Detroit rap scene?
Mainstream or let me tell you, I feel like the Detroit rap scene in general, we've always had some gems, some hidden gems, and a lot of the industry gets their ideas from Detroit. They come in and I've been saying this for years. What artists fail to realize is that they plant molds here to steady the way we dress. You know what I'm saying? To steady our slang.
Because Detroit definitely has its own style.
They plant molds here. They've been doing that shit since the fucking Motown days. That they come here and they know that Detroit, if you think about it, Detroit in general, musically, we are still the core place that produces music that still has that soul. Everywhere else is like watered down. But we still, and they cannot, for the life of themselves, figure out what the fuck is that gritty sound? What is that soul? Why does Detroit have that passion? You know what I'm saying? That we can't tap into that shit for nothing.
It's something that you can't explain.
And I tell people, like, it's because it's like right now with us going through all these different political things, and you know what I'm saying, fucked up mayor, the whole bankruptcy, foreclosures on houses for years. It's the resilience that we have here. Mm-hmm. People in LA don't know the struggle.
And the resilience
people
create
in
that
Atlanta
passion.
don't know that struggle, so they can't replicate and duplicate the shit that shit comes from the core. Mm-hmm. But I think that what the Detroit hip hop scene, the Detroit scene period, is that a handful of people do not know their value. And not knowing your value, you sell yourself short. Mm-hmm. And we've sold ourselves short plenty of times. Over and over again. You know what I'm saying? And whether it be...
I think because we bind into the systematic bullshit.
Yeah, and whether it be you taking a bullshit deal and becoming a ghostwriter for a motherfucker, or as a producer, you going and you producing tracks for these big artists, and you not even really getting no money, you're not really getting your production credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's people, you giving these artists a whole new sound, new life, new breath. Mm-hmm. As far as, like, I really am happy to see the success of, Royce the 5'9" and his album with DJ Premier. I'm happy to see Big Sean's success and, him really grinding and making his own lane after having that deal.
I don't fuck with you.
That's my joint too. I'm happy to see this young chick named Detroit Che. I'm really happy to see that she is paving her way and making her own lane, and she's not
compromising.
She's not compromising for anybody, and I think that that's what sets people apart. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of other artists that I'm really happy to see gain success, like even on the R&B side, like Monica Blair doing her thing, and being in the new Tyler Perry play, being one of the stars, and my homegirl Elle Renee being signed to Chemistry's label. All the success that Dwayne's had over the years, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so rich musically here, but I just think that if it became more unified, and if we learn how to work cohesively like other regions, then we can really run the industry the way for real, like,
the community has to come together,
and not letting them come in and like vampire suck us dry of all of our originality. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things that they used to say, well, it's hard for Detroit artists to get on because you guys don't have one signature sound.
And because they keep hearing that, they buy into that.
Yeah, you guys don't have one signature sound. You know what it's called? It's called originality, motherfucker. Right. Why do you think everybody needs to sound the same? Right. I don't think I need to sound like, what's on the radio. I don't need to be singing, I ain't got no type. They already have that sound. Why do I need to sound like that? Why do I need to sound like Future? Why do I need to sound like Rihanna? Or, you feel what I'm saying? Right. Like, it's so many. That's what makes us so unique. That's why the UK gravitates to Detroit music over any other market. Mm-hmm. Because
it's so unique.
So unique, so original. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's different. And
it's like it's Detroit, and then the rest of the United States is LA.
Atlanta, really, because even LA are most of the LA artists minus Kendrick Lamar and his camp. They pretty much sound the same. You can't really like, even one of the artists was saying, like, even New York artists used to be able to tell the difference from a New York artist, the separation. But it's like, minus your Fabulouses and all the artists who are already on, you can't tell who's who when you're listening to the radio. Mm-hmm. But I'm just happy for the direction that Detroit is going in, because it's a lot of people getting a lot of shine and light. But I just think if we work as a unit and learn how to unify,
what do you think that people need to do to work as a unit?
It needs to, the divide needs to be broken down. It needs to not be a west side, east side thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I think it with certain songs like the Detroit versus Everybody and the other, I don't know the other name of it, but the difference between those two records is like, now you have the street cats from East and West, you know what I'm saying, like working together, and instead of it being if it's a Detroit versus everybody type of record, I'm just only using this as an example, you know what I'm saying, then it should be, you know, this person from over here who kind of, not everybody who raps the same type of style, you know what I mean, like okay, so the Detroit versus everybody actual remix, you have a collective of people who are different, you know what I mean, but the other joint is kind of like all the street cats, and
I don't think I ever heard
well, I can't remember the name of it, but and I think it's a nice record, but I just think that the divide needs to be broken down. It needs to not be so cliquish, and it's always been like that. And for a moment, we had a second when it wasn't like that, you know, and it was a lot of people came together and worked together, and then after, seemed like really after Proof passed, then it just went right back to everybody on their own.
So what needs to happen? I mean, I know you said that the divide needs to be broken and people need to work together cohesively. But what steps, like what can a person do to actually make, what's that first step to do that?
The first step is, well, I don't know. A couple years ago, I created an event called The Sleepover, and what I was doing was, it was a showcase, and I was putting people on a showcase that don't normally work with each other, that don't normally perform at the same venues.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and that whole idea of that show was to help build relationships.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
that's an excellent idea.
Yeah, it was like, you know, so you'd have a quote unquote legend on the show. You know, so you would have like this Fat Father. A lot of people out there know who Fat Father is from the Fat Killers. You would have him, and then you'd have like two up and coming artists who people probably never really heard of, you know, but then you'd have another artist or a singer, you know, and it was, the whole premise was to bring people together to help them build relationships to begin working with each other, and it was successful.
Do you think there's a lot of ego in it?
I think that ego plays a part in some ways, but it doesn't even really have anything to do with why Detroit isn't as successful as other places. Because, I mean, you know, your ego...
No, I'm saying as far as like just... Well, yeah. Okay.
You know,
Detroit.
I mean, yeah. I just think that one thing that always bothered me was whenever somebody would get a situation, they held on so tight to it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that crab in the barrel thing that's always been in Detroit. It's like, oh, I got this deal, I'm gonna hold on to it because it took me so long to get a situation. Ain't nobody really fucking with us. It's no labels here. We don't have any label homes. We don't have any distribution companies. We have like maybe 2 or 3 entertainment lawyers, or, you know, really good entertainment managers who have successfully helped people get on, or who even have connections. You see what I'm saying? So it's like anytime that somebody would get a piece of something, it was like, I'm gonna hold on to it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's almost like the Great Depression in that one family who got food.
It's almost like, you know, right, there you go. It's almost like, you know, when you're not used to having nothing and then you get it and you just want to hold on to it, even if it's bad. Instead
of like, you know, you would have that one family that was on the block, you know, and it's like, oh, well, your mama stamps ain't come this month. Tell her to come down here and get some of this food. Let me help feed the, you know, some people on the block. It's not that. It's not that mind state. It's not that mind state. It's not even the, I'm not going to give you a fish. I'll teach you how to fish so you can have your, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not even that mentality. It's the, oh, nigga, I caught all these motherfucking fish. Y'all going to watch me eat these bitches.
Yeah.
That's that.
Do you feel that like some of the rappers that have come out of Detroit have that mentality?
I feel like a lot of them do, and I don't even think that it's intentional, sadly.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's intentional
because a
lot of them are really good-hearted people, and they just want to succeed so badly that it's just like, I'm here now. And then too, and I've seen this with my own eyes. I've seen, and it's not just with Detroit artists. It's with because I know a lot of people outside of Michigan that are successful. But say for instance, your show blew up, and you get cool with Oprah. Okay.
You know.
You get cool with Oprah. You get cool with Beyonce. You got a whole nother group of friends.
Right.
So you see me, and you look at me like, damn, I hope she don't see me. But you looking dead at me like, damn, I hope she don't see me. I'm standing here with Beyonce and Oprah, but I don't want them to look at me like, who is this one? You feel what I'm saying? It's like, I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit. I could never fucking do that. I don't give a fuck if I'm sitting next to Jay-Z and Jesus. I'm gonna be like, hey, Jesus.
Especially if you,
this my homie Matirio, like
you know the talent that person,
Yeah, and it's not even. To me, it's not even about talent. It's not even about like, hey, help me get on. It's about at least acknowledging the fact that before you became successful, we had a certain level of friendship.
Right.
We at least were on speaking terms where you could be like, "What's up?" You know what I'm saying? I don't, and I've seen it happen many a times. It's like, oh, I'm in the door now. I'm hanging with this group of people who are super famous, and I can see you in the crowd, or I can see you backstage with me around the same people. But because I'm super close to them, I'm gonna act as if I don't really know you.
Yeah, that's petty. Yeah, that's petty.
And that's
I put something on Facebook. It was maybe a week or so ago, and I said, two people can travel in two different lanes, but they still can wave at each other. And I put that on there for a reason.
Right.
It was something that was personal to me that I put it on there. But I feel like just because we go in two different directions, you may be doing your thing, I may be doing something similar. That don't mean that I can't support you.
I feel like this. I feel like if you ain't poured gasoline on me, if you ain't never bust me in the head, if you ain't never pulled a gun out on me, if I know you even an inkling, if you speak to, even if I don't know you and you speak to me, the least I can do is be like, hey, what's up? I don't gotta sit there and have 10 crumpets with you. I just be like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? What up, though? Or whatever. But, and then to a certain degree, like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just totally different than a lot of people. I don't really treat...
You ain't petty.
I'm not petty, and
I have a certain level of pettiness. I
mean, I guess in a way I probably do too. But I just try to treat people with the same respect that I would want to be given. But in the same token, I can understand that when it comes to just strictly fans, how fans want you to just kind of jump through hoops. Now that's a difference. Because I've had a motherfucker come up to me.
And they be like they want you to jump to something. Right. You owe them something or whatever. And then you whatever. But your shit ain't that tight no way. They didn't want to insult you. It's
but I mean, at the end of the day, if I broken bread with you, if you gave me a ride, I gave you a ride. You know what I'm saying? We split a basket of fries.
How about you some bag of weed?
That too. Or I sold you some weed at one point. I used to slang weed.
You just do everything.
Yeah, I did. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, don't get me in trouble. But
we doing that almost a new day.
At some point, I just feel like when some people become super successful, like maybe in the back of their mind they think, oh, because I have this relationship with Kanye West, if I talk to them, they're gonna be trying to get me to get them a deal with Kanye West.
Like they have other intentions.
Yeah. So they like, well, I know that Korona's dope, but if I speak to her, she might be trying to get me to give her demo to Kanye West. So I'm just gonna act like I don't really know.
And opportunists.
Yeah.
That's what they call it.
Opportunistic. I'm not an opportunist.
No, you know
I
what?
like to create my own opportunities.
And that's cool. But you know what? I have a love-hate thing with opportunities. Because I think that sometimes you have to be one. You know, sometimes you do have to be opportunist because, you know, if you seeking out to get something.
But I'm gonna tell you this.
Go ahead.
It's a different. See,
it's a
difference.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people are manipulatively opportunistic, and they want to manipulate a situation and be like, oh,
right.
Because Matirio has this relationship with, you know what I'm saying, such and such. If I call him and invite him to this, then he probably can bring them. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, they haven't even talked to you and you don't know how long. Now that's fake to me. Now if I just say, well, hey, come to my event. We've been kicking it or whatever, and you just so happen to bring it. Then I create an opportunity to talk to this person. That's different. That's creating an opportunity. That's not just going and manipulating a person or a situation to get. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to get close to me because you think you can get something out of me. Because and that's one of the reasons I had that wall
that's
up
when you got to help each other. You know. You help me and I help you, vice versa. But you know, and just because I help you, that don't mean that I seek something from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I help a lot of people.
So it's a fine line with that opportunist thing or whatever. Because sometimes it can look at as real shady, like you said, manipulative.
Yeah, it's a difference. I mean, I think that in life you have to put yourself in situations where you can create an opportunity to further yourself.
Right.
But you don't have to manipulate or use somebody to get to that next step. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that shit. Like, don't use me and then now you don't want to. Now I helped you or I gave you this information and then you act like you don't know me.
With you no more.
That's what.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a couple people who did me like that. I don't like it because I'm really kind of.
Especially when you start being on with that person, when you figure it out.
Yeah. And then when you like you know it just it's hurtful.
It's a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah, it's a hurtful feeling when you know you are good to somebody or a good friend to somebody, and then they just like, oh, well, you can't help me no more, so I ain't fucking with you. Why would I kick it with you now? I don't need you no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's whack. That's really shady, and you know that's why my circle is like becoming so much smaller. It's like a bird's vagina.
Weed them out. So who do you fuck with?
You.
I don't fuck with you.
I fuck with you. I fuck with my hairstylist, Monique. I fuck with my cousins. I fuck with JC Caprice, Stacy.
Oh yeah, I like her.
Yeah, DJ Stacy.
Oh my god, I love her voice.
Oh, she can sing.
Oh yeah.
I fuck with DJ Stacy J. We actually are having an event on the first of the year. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to Friends, of course, on the 3rd. So we give an event at Temptation Lounge in Hamtramck every Thursday. So this
you got
Thursday,
something coming up too, don't you?
On the 3rd, on the 1st, yeah. At
Temptation Lounge.
I fuck with the chicks from the Foundation, Invincible, Finale. I fuck with a lot of people.
Man,
I
she's
fuck
a
with
bad.
a lot of people, but I don't fuck with a lot of people. Let me just put it like this: I fuck with everybody who fuck with me genuinely, and that's real. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Miss Jones. Shout out to, like, I fuck with a lot of people, but once you fuck over me, then you're fucked, and I don't fuck with you no more.
Who don't you fuck with?
Those who don't fuck with me. If y'all fuck with me, then I don't fuck with you. Okay.
Don't do this. I'm gonna name some names and give me one word that comes to mind. Eminem.
8 Mile.
Azealia Banks.
Who?
Azealia Banks.
Oh, she's dope. I like her. She from New York.
Beyonce.
Love.
The Brat.
Dope.
Izzy Azalea.
Kangaroos.
Shit, that's all I got. Alright, T.I.
Rubber Band Banks. That's 2 words.
Kanye was.
Genius.
Jay-Z.
Fucking genius.
Lil' Kim.
Queen.
Nicki Minaj.
Ass. And I don't mean ass like she suck. I mean like ass. No, she dope. I like Nicki.
Yeah. Invincible.
Man. Bow down to that one.
Miss Jones.
That's my dog. That's my G.
I had to throw them in there. Common.
Man. So. Man. Common, dude, that dude is like, he one of the most underrated artists to me. He a legend.
So underrated?
He underrated, he a legend. He
Alright, last one. Miz Korona.
most slept on.
That's a plug. Tell me what most slept on is.
Most slept on. I got a new album that's dropping called CD Postopedic, Most Slept On.
Mm-hmm.
And I came up with that title because I kept hearing that.
That you was the most slept on.
Man, you so slept on, you so slept on. And it started off as a joke. I said, if I hear that I'm slept on one more time, I'm gonna name my album Most Slept On. And I went to 5E Gallery that same night that I said this to my producer Chains, and this dude was like, "Oh shit, dog, that's Miz Korona. You know who that is?" His boy was like, "I don't know. She looked familiar." He was like, "Man, she like the most slept on female." And I just bust out laughing. He was like, "Oh man, no offense, no offense." And I said, "No." I said, I just was telling my producer, if I hear that one more time, I'm calling my album that. So then I just took it a step further, and I did some research on the highest selling mattress, and it was CD Postopedic.
CD Postopedic.
And I said, and it was just a coincidence that I had a CD Postopedic mattress.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, that's what I'm gonna call it, CD Postopedic. Most slept on.
What is your favorite song from your music?
From my music in the past or the present stuff that's coming out?
Overall.
Who I would say it's my new joint off of the new album. It's called Who I Am.
Who I Am?
Who I Am. I got another joint, man. That's one of my favorites because it was like I was being very vulnerable about on that joint, and it's called Walk By. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that was like the most vulnerable.
You can just put Miz Korona in YouTube and you can see some of her videos.
Yeah.
The
new stuff is coming soon, so hopefully.
You can check her stuff out on Miz Korona at Bandcamp.
Yeah, MizKorona.bandcamp.com.
Yeah. We'll check some of that stuff. So I got some more stuff for you.
Yeah, okay.
I'm getting into it. We've been talking for quite some time.
It's okay, is it still recording? We still on?
It's still recording.
All right.
Yep, okay. What do you look forward to when you go to France?
What do I look forward to when I go to France? Oh man, I'm looking forward to creating some really dope material with the artists and producers over there. Excuse me. I'm also looking forward to meeting a really nice French croissant.
Oh.
Oui.
I heard
got some hot chicks over there, so. I'm single. I'll be trying to find.
Tell us about the dating life. What's going on with the dating life?
It's drier than the desert. Nobody likes it.
Like if you was on Harmony. Is it Harmony.com? eHarmony. What would be your, how they picture they had a side.
My friends set up a profile for me on one of them sites.
Is it hard dating Miz Korona?
It's not hard dating me, but it's hard for me to get a date.
Why is it hard for you to get a date?
I don't know. It's so weird. I don't know. I feel like I'm...
You ever intimidated?
I don't know. That's the thing. It's so sad.
Why is it hard for Miz Korona to get a date?
Are
y'all intimidated by Miz Korona?
I don't know. What is
She's single.
I'm single as fuck.
Have a fat ass.
Listen, I don't know what it is. I really don't know. I haven't had been on a date and shit about.
I tell you, she's loyal, and I'm not talking about in a dog sense. I'm just saying like, you don't give me I'll fuck around on you.
Nah.
When you in it, you're in it.
Yeah. Now if they want to be on some open relationship shit, then we can do that too. Because it seems like anytime.
I wasn't expecting you to say that, but
it seems like anytime. I mean, I've never been in a situation like that, but I'm not opposed to it. I just think that, I mean, it would be easy for me because of who I am. Because anytime I've ever dated somebody seriously, that's when a whole flock of women be on me.
Oh, yeah.
And then if I had like an open relationship with somebody, then I can have, you know what I'm saying? A Wednesday.
You want a smorgasbord?
I don't even want a smorgasbord. I don't want a smorgasbord.
Do you have a type?
I like beautiful, intelligent women.
Okay. Would you date another rapper?
I've never dated another rapper.
That would be interesting. She be spitting rhymes down there, or you be spitting. Y'all be coming up with material.
Material.
Right.
No, listen, I've never dated another artist, period. I've never dated another artist. And it's not that I wouldn't. It's just, first of all, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not like, I've only had 4 girlfriends in my whole life.
Really?
Yes. Like 3 relationships was like super
Like, but is
long
that your body
relationship.
count too?
That's, well, 6.
That's a little different.
Body, 6 body count. It's not. I'm like, damn, for a lesbian, that's a damn near virgin, ain't it? Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, dog. But you know, I was in 3 of those relationships were really long, expensive, you know what I'm saying, 3-4 years. But I don't know. I mean, I really think that I'm a great person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not abusive. I'm talented.
I always see beautiful ladies on your pictures, though. I be thinking like.
And you know what? No, 90% of the motherfuckers be my cousins. Like, y'all be cock blocking me.
Who?
I'm talking about my cousins.
Oh.
Cock blocking me.
Stop cock blocking Miz Korona.
Yeah, no, I don't understand, but at the same time.
You have to put on your caption like, "This is my cousin."
This is my cousin.
Yeah.
People who know. I mean, but yeah, I tried to date this one girl. She spazzed out on me and shit at the club, and that was last year, and I was just like, I got scared of dating since then. I was like, whoa.
Oh my god! I hope you're not attracting the crazy ones.
I got actually set up with her by a friend, and it was the
friend didn't know her too well.
Nah.
But you know, everybody got the other side. So who is your celebrity crush?
Beyonce.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Beyonce is my celebrity crush.
Do you think Beyonce look better than Rihanna, or vice versa?
They look different.
They are very different.
I like her.
Rihanna's very sexy.
Yes, she is. She's very sexy, and she has a lot of sexual energy.
She does.
But Beyonce is curvy. I don't know.
She's like, she got those real woman curves.
Yeah, but you know, I don't know. You know, I used to have a thing for light-skinned girls.
Oh, is that what it is?
I used to have a thing for light-skinned girls because light-skinned girls were the only ones who used to talk to me.
What is the thing with the skin tone that people...
I'm not into skin tone. I just like beautiful, intelligent women.
But you just said light-skinned women.
Because all my old girlfriends were light-skinned.
Is that how it goes?
They were light skinned, and they was like, those were the ones who approached me. They like, I'm like, I don't know how to approach women.
You don't?
No.
Girl, you better bust a rhyme.
That's what I need to do. Maybe that's
I don't know. Write a poem.
I just be like, I'm shy. Dude.
Are you good at writing poems? Do you write poems?
I write poems.
Is it the same? Is this the same process as writing a rap? No. What's the difference?
Well, the difference is if you're not writing to music, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so when you writing the rap, is music playing?
Majority of the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, majority of the time, I write to beats.
Oh, okay.
But I could freestyle to like.
Okay, let's do some freestyle. I got some beginners, and I want you to come with the latest part, and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
All right. When you see me walking down the street with black Tim's on, minding my business, listening to a Korona song.
You better boom when it get Jeep because I got it going on. And this is just a rap. This is definitely not a poem.
Okay. I'm looking real fly. Mr. Drummer bought me this. Yeah, my sugar daddy, but my ass you can kiss.
Kiss my ass, I still get cash. I be riding in that Jag, speeding down the block fast.
Check out Miz Korona.
Yeah.
What is the website again?
MizKorona.bandcamp.com. You can follow me on Instagram at Miz Korona. That's MizKorona. I'm on Twitter as Miz Korona, Facebook as Miz Korona. Yeah. You just search Miz Korona and everything.
You can go to Miz Korona on YouTube and see some of them dope ass videos.
I'm a clown.
You have a lot of features too.
I do.
A lot of features too.
I do. I have a lot of. There's a lot of albums that came out last year that I was on. So.
Yeah. Check her out. You have to check her out. One of the dopest females. I'm gonna put some videos on in this video too.
I love your teeth. Oh, that's a secret. I wanted to be a dentist when I was younger.
I did too.
Did you?
Yeah.
I did. I wanted to be a dentist. I was like, I'm gonna be a dentist when I grow up.
Why?
I just.
You have a fascination with teeth?
I just think pretty teeth are just amazing.
Have you ever had a dentist that had really bad teeth?
No.
I had a dentist that had bad teeth.
Was he from like a foreign?
Actually, it was a lady. She was a dentist. I think she was a dental assistant or something like that.
Okay,
her teeth were
dental assistant. Yeah, she probably.
She still should have been like a
client.
No, she was a sister. She was a black girl.
She should have got her some veneers.
And she, you know,
she should have got her some
like,
shells.
I'm like this. You so silly. Them donkey teeth.
She could have got her some little scrappies or something.
Oh my God.
Those teeth so huge.
But yeah, she's down there and she's talking to me and stuff, and my eyes like in her mouth, like, I'm like, oh, what is that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, thank you so much for having me on.
It was fun.
It was.
It was fun, and it was an honor.
It was an honor, a pleasure, all that. I'm about to go get me some sleep.
Oh yeah, baby.
I gotta take a shower.
You've been working 12 hours at that other gig.
Yeah.
I feel
I got a half a day tomorrow, so I'm Gucci.
Yeah, ready for the holidays. Nobody's never ready for the holidays.
First of all, I'm not ready for the holidays, and I'm really considering like spending Christmas at my new crib by myself, or at least New Year. I'm bringing in a New Year. I don't know. I asked what the lonely, if anybody ever found out what the lonely did at Christmas.
I saw that.
Yeah.
It was like a little meme that you did.
Yeah, so I'll let y'all know on Friday.
He watched a marathon of some Christmas.
I gotta watch Netflix or some shit.
Oh, don't do that.
No.
So maybe something will happen. Maybe something will come up. You're not lonely. I know I'm hungry.
I ain't lonely.
It was something I wanted to ask. It was one last thing I wanted to ask, but I can't remember what it is now because you kept talking. But it ain't your fault. Oh, I know what it is. I'm gonna edit this part. What do we look forward to for Miz Korona in 2015?
Ooh, that's a great question. Well, that album that's being recorded in France, the new Miz Korona album, or at least some songs, definitely some visuals. I will be doing more events and booking events and hosting events, touring hopefully in the UK and in the States as well. I'm gonna have a baby.
Oh.
No, I'm just playing. My son would not have that. He not. No. But yeah, no. I don't know. More happiness.
Good. More happiness.
Yeah.
This has been Matirio Matters Media with Miz Korona as my special guest.
Oh, you heard my stomach growling? And I ate that pizza, so I don't know what's going on in this mug.
I don't know. Maybe it's the water or something.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe it's just digestion.
It's probably it. My stomach was like, bitch. I got some food. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, this your girl, Miz Korona, and I love making it matter what Matirio matters.
This is not a playground. I ain't where the kitties at. I am not the 8 Mile. I am where the city at. Detroit city cat. Timbos hit the cracks of the pavement as I walk past city ranks. Hard to find. They creep up from behind.
slipping, they ain't even gon' play with you. It's not a game, that's all I'ma say to you.
All niggas hear is gas, clap back, give me that. So many baby mamas, cause the dude broke the Jimmy hat. Niggas ain't feeling that, they wanna get their hustle on. Money over bitches is the motto when the streets are wrong.
I am on my grind, money's on my mind. Niggas better move when niggas bring the cake. We got everything locked in.